Hello, everyone. My name is Karl Wilkinson, and I'm happy to be celebrating Jamaica 60 or Educators in Japan. I am originally from a small town called Betheltown in Westmoreland, but I spent some of my childhood in Montego Bay, which is also where I attended high school. I went to Herbert Morrison Technical High, or Compre. Big up yourself, Compre. And I came to Japan in summer of 2010 on the JET program. I lived in Miyagi for 4 years. I worked as an ALT there. I taught at junior high and elementary schools. And then I moved to Yamanashi in 2014 and again to Aichi in 2016. So I now live in Aichi. So in total, I've been in Japan for almost 12 years. And currently I am I'm a lecturer of English communication and a few liberal arts courses at a private university in Gifu City in the Tokai region. So this is my second year in the job, and so far it's going very well. So prior to this job, I also did 5 years of graduate study in Nagoya University. And so I've basically been both a teacher and a student in Japan. I'm not sure I have a special formula or special thing that I do to keep myself motivated, but I think my motivation is wrapped up in my teaching philosophy. And my philosophy is to make students discover the joy of learning English and using English, recognizing it's not just something you study at school, but it's something that you can use to improve your daily lives. So I try to incorporate that, into the programs or the activities that I do. I try to make as exciting and real to life activities as possible, so students can recognize how to use English in regular life and to recognize that it's not just something you study at school. I also think my motivation is a function of my positivity, right? So if I am happier, then I am more motivated to keep going. And to make myself happy, what I do is I try to relax as much as possible. I travel a lot. I try to hang out with my friends as much as I can. And I also do snowboarding, which I really love, and I do every winter. So these things help me to relax and help me to stay positive, and all of that is tied into my motivation. Even though I'm at the university level, I still find that games work best for me. Great games and technology. So I try to incorporate games in my classes as much as I can. I usually start my class off with a warm-up activity, and it's usually a high energy game. I also do things like puzzles and riddles and trivias and facts and stuff like that. Also try to incorporate technology. I have students make videos instead of writing reports, YouTube style videos, promotional videos, do a video report as opposed to a written report, things like that. So young people who might be they are into technology, right? And they might necessarily be interested in writing a report, but they might find some joy in making a video. So, things like that, incorporating technology that is youthful and, can help to motivate students. And so I find games and using technology are the two main go-to things that I do in the classroom in terms of magic, whatever works magic for me. To be honest, there are not many challenges where I work. My students are great, and the staff is also great, and the working conditions are good. So there's very little that I would consider challenging. Perhaps class preparation, though, is that one exception. It's difficult, especially when you're just starting out to make all the material from scratch, and you have to make sure that it can be flexible enough to adapt to different levels, different learning styles, and so on. So what I do is just put the time in at the start. Make sure you label your materials, annotate them well, and then you just rinse and repeat. And I find Google Classroom is very good at helping me organize and plan my lessons. I also have some online tools like a website called Quizzes, which helps me to use lesson content ideas that have been created from all across the world. So there's a big database, resource base that you can jump into and find activities, ideas of how to plan and structure your lessons. So I find that helps me with my preparation.